Okay, this is an update on this plugin here. It's the LycheeSlicer, and it's what this does is a plugin that you can download and try. It's going to be below the video, and it's going to send you to another video to show you exactly how it works. Because I don't want to go over this again. I want to show you some test prints that I did with this. Also, I added a new morph brush right here, so I can go a little bit over that with you. But you need to go to the link below this video on the more information below there, description, I guess, whatever you call it, and follow that link, and it's going to send you to the video to show you how to work this. Also, going to let you show you a link that you can download this and use it. So basically what this does, it's made to enhance your models when you're resin printing them. Okay, a lot of times you'll lose the details because the resin printer doesn't have enough resolution in it and loses a lot of detail, and them are called microns. Okay, so the the smaller microns, the finer the detail. So we're going to kind of like fake this. And I did this with this object here. Okay, I can't move these sliders because this is a really heavy model and it's just going to be slow as heck here. But I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm going to go ahead and switch this back here, and I'll explain to it. Okay, this is what the original model looks like. Okay, I got half of it masked, so the left side looks like the right side. Okay, they're both the same detail. Okay, another thing is I mirrored half of this, so I know for a fact I mirrored and welded half of this object to the other half, so the left side of the head and the right side of the head are exactly the same. So basically, like I said, I'll go over this a little bit. So basically what I did was, when I got here, I pressed copy and I moved the slider to 100, and then I think I did it one more to like 10 or 20. Now it's going to look like this when you're done. Okay, now this looks very extreme. Okay, you're gonna have to go a little extra over extreme here. Might not look as pretty, but when you print it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Also added this new morph brush now, so when you click here, it switches to the morph brush up here, and you can morph back to the original state, the parts that you don't want a lot of detail in. So if I wanted to select here and do this, you can see it's morphing it back. Alright, it works on intensity, so we can just bring it back to the original state here, and it loses all the detail. Well, we don't want to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you some pictures, and I'm gonna show you some prints that I did with this, so hang tight. Alright, here's the prints here. This image is a little bit blurry here, so I'm going to show you some better images. But anyway, I'm going to show you a picture of the right side, a picture of the left side, and I'm also going to show you from the larger one over here on the left, the middle one, and the small one. Compared to the quarter, it's extremely small. This little one here, you could probably fit it on a dime. So I'm going to click to these images and let you take a look here. Okay. Now remember, the right side was the original, so if I wouldn't enhance it, that's how it would print out. The left side will be the one that's enhanced, and that's how that's going to look. We're going to start with a large one over on the left. I'm just going to click the image right here. As you can see right here, the detail on the right side is very enhanced here. Okay, you can see it right there. And that's with the LycheeSlicer to enhance this for fine detail. So if I go to the other side, which is the original, and if I didn't use that tool, this is how it would look when it printed out. Okay, so it's a little bit smoother. So we'll take another comparison look here, and we'll do this side here. This is with a tool, this is without the tool. We'll call it tool or tool plug-in. Alright, we'll just take a larger look. We'll select here. I got another one here. So this is with the enhanced detail using that plug-in, and this is how it's printed out on my 3D resin printer. If I was to select here, this is, and I didn't use the tool or the plug-in, it would look like this. Okay, so you can tell the difference. Now the next step, we're going to go for the medium one. Alright, so we'll select here. Alright, of course, the smaller it gets, the harder the detail we're going to get. So the medium one, it seems to be pretty good. Let me zoom in here. And we'll switch to the next one on the other side. Now this is the original one. As you can see, the hair, it's not as pointy as the other one. So we select here. It's real pointy on the hair, on all of them, okay? So now we're going to go to the little tiny one here. Alright, we're going to select here. That's pretty small. Look at the detail on this sucker here. Is that good or what? The hair is pointy, the eyebrows, the facial features, the wrinkles. And we'll switch on this side here. And you can see it just turned it to like almost butter right here. It's real smooth, okay, because I didn't enhance it. If you want to take a larger comparison so we can kind of see here. Now this one I did, this was a different one here. You probably see a big old line in the head there. That's because I had to resume my printer because my electric went out. So the LycheeSlicer, higher detail on the left, and the original one, if I didn't use a tool, and they're both printed out. Look at that. A heck of a lot of difference. Alright. Let's go to a different one right here so we can see in this color here. So basically here, the one on the left is the one where it's enhanced with the LycheeSlicer eye detail, and the one on the right is the one that is without the plug-in. And you can tell, look at the hair on the left here, it's real pointy, the eyebrows, the facial features, the wrinkles on the left here. But if we look over on the right, it's just like buttery smooth. Alright, now these are done with the same printer, so this is basically like, how having a 4K to maybe a 6K. Your prints are going to come out a little bit better. Something you got to experiment with, and this is kind of like the end of the tutorials. But like I said, if you want to download the plugin and learn a little bit more about how to use the tool, I'm going to have a link below the video, and then you can go to watch that video, and below that video is going to be a link to download the plugin.